Tasty.
Ooh, that's good and spicy. That's
Yeah.
good for the winter time.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls in the Technicolor rainbow between, it's your boy Trey Proper.
It's your boy, the butt bastard, and I'm back.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go overdo it this time, but yeah, I'm back. It's your boy Herb.
We are partaking in some good old fashioned spice rum by Captain Morgan themselves. It tastes like Kraken. It does. Very spicy. You can taste all the
spicy beverage.
spice notes in there. I don't know how to describe drinks. I got to do some research so I can figure that crap out. But yeah, it's definitely going to warm you up. It's going to eat up all that extra, coldness that you got in your system.
95 proof.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna take my time with that one because I don't want to be
Easy does it.
spiraling
Easy.
out today. I'm still recovering from the fight party last night. We went
Yeah.
to watch the Deontay Wilder fight, and it was.
We'll get into that. Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
definitely something to
But
talk about. But let's get into these Sunday announcements. MagFest, January 25th. I'm sorry, January 2nd through the 5th. Super.magfest.org, and it's going to be taking place at the National Harbor. For more, go and get your tickets. Casacon.
Just looking at the comments. Sorry, go ahead.
Casacon 2020, February 14th through the 16th. My co-host's birthday weekend, and that will also be taking place at the National Harbor. Be sure to get your tickets at KatsuCon. That's KatsuCon.org. Our favorite day of the year, where everybody's eating meat. Steak and BJ Day.
Just the way he said it, just so bad.
Yeah, it really is. But you know what? It's our day.
And if you don't have somebody to participate with, no, I'm not going to do that.
Find one. Find one.
It's hey, you got other
Marshall.
options out there. You got they keep trying to get me to do the profoundly me thing on Facebook. You got Tinder out there or Grindr, whatever your choice is.
Oh, Tinder and Grindr.
Yeah, there you go.
Ways to get your meat done. Literally.
Did not plan that at all. At all.
He just said something out of you, and I just take it there.
No.
Being taking place on March the 14th. Was a Geek Homecoming. HBCU Con will be taking place on April the 4th, at Bowie State University. Be sure to go and get your tickets there as well on hbcucon.org. Also, we will be taking part into BlerdCon 2020 again. Mm-hmm. That's on July the 17th through the 19th at the Hyatt Regency in Virginia. Be sure to go and get your tickets at blerdcon.com. And as always, go and look at prior episodes. Listen to us on YouTube and Castbox.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And blerdsandwhiskey.com to go and get your merchandise.
Yes.
So, and that concludes. Also go on and look at us on Facebook fan page if you haven't been on yet. IG and Twitter. So, and that concludes our Sunday announcements.
And we have one last announcement. Basically, and in the spirit of the holiday season, the Blerds are going to be taking a short hiatus. We're going to be coming back to you guys every week starting in January. So we've been going hard since March. We're going to take some time out, not fix some things because ain't nothing broken as far as I'm concerned, but we're going to come back stronger.
You can't break us, baby.
And we're going to come back on January 5th. This is going to be the first Sunday of the next year. And we're going to take this time to spend some time with our families, all that good stuff. So it's all looking good from there. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about this. Your gaff is it gaff with a TH or is it gaff?
Well, I fucked up. I really did. Let's rewind that whole situation.
Oh my God.
The guy who was here. I'm not even gonna.
Who? Rick?
The guy.
Maestro?
No,
Rick?
I'm just gonna say the guy.
Rick?
Because I could say worse, but I'm just gonna say the guy was here.
Which button do I push for him?
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, the guy was here, and I was trying to call in, and he hung up on me numerous times. Not once, not twice, but 3 times.
And in the midst of that, he called him a butt bastard.
Yeah, and I really, honestly, I thought I said, "Ya bastard," and I don't know. I was like, "Yup, bastard."
YABUTT. How did you get those two mixed up?
I don't know. He was acting like an asshole, and he's a bastard. So, butt bastard.
Okay. And then you intro yourself, calling yourself the Buttback.
Because hey, these guys were calling me
January 1st. January 5th. Look out for that T-shirt because we're definitely going to put that. That's becoming a shirt. That's happening. We literally
have. We have Bitchard, Butt Bastard.
We got several.
We got a lot. Let them. Yeah.
Scantilated. Was it BSM? Santanic.
Black Matter Lives.
Black Matter Lives. Jizz Job.
Oh man! All right, so yeah, but you had a nostalgic show of the week you wanted to talk about. I don't have any cards. I'm sorry. I'm still recovering from last night.
Yes, the throwback show of the week is Living Single. Living Single is six black 20-something-year-olds, 4 women, 2 guys, share their lives and loves in Brooklyn Brownstone. A trio of women who share one apartment, receiving frequent visits from their 4th pal. Meanwhile, 2 men who live above them, who's been friends for years, share an apartment upstairs. This show has been going on since when it started this first episode, August the 22nd, 1993, and its final episode was January 1st, 1998. This was on Fox. It had 5 seasons and it spanned over 118 episodes, and it's syndicated.
Yep.
And
it only had 5 seasons.
5 seasons.
Why does it feel like everything from the 90s ran for forever?
Well, it had they averaged about 20-something on shows.
Think about how old you were at that time frame. Everything, our lives are still based in the 90s because that's where we became.
That's where you grew up.
We became a person around that time frame.
And the cast said it was a really good cast. Queen Latifah as Khadijah, Kim Coles as Sinclair, Kim Fields as Regine, Erica Alexander as Maxine, T.C. Carson as Kyle.
The original Kratos.
Yes, the original Kratos. John Henson as Overton. One thing that I did want to point out about this show is that, and it really pisses me off because every single time people talk about Friends, is like that was the ultimate show. When nobody doesn't even really do your research. They based their show off of Living Single. The CEO of NBC at the time.
Let's do that without all the blacks.
He literally said what they asked him what is your favorite show out right now that you wish that you can have? Oh, it's Living Single. And literally, like I said, August the 22nd of 1993 is when the first episode came out. Friends came out literally 1 year and 1 month later, September 22nd in 1994. It literally is taking the same exact thing. And that's the only thing that I can honestly say that was it was catchy. Everything about it is
took everything.
It's the Fox. Can I copy your homework?
Literally, it's like, hey, can I? It's the mayo version versus the hot sauce version of it. Literally is. I mean, you watch the white people watch Friends, black people watch.
We watched equal.
I never watched Friends. Friends was
a lot of black people watched both,
but it definitely was. I mean, but the one thing that was so great about Living Single is that you had a profession. You had all the people in there was professionals.
Yep, they were positive.
You had Khadijah was owned her own magazine. Kyle was a stockbroker. Max was an attorney. Overton was Mandy Man, and
so he was the brokest one of the crew.
I don't know, Sinclair.
He was most useful.
He was the most useful.
Did he work in the building? So he probably had.
Yeah.
Probably.
And then on top, and he was sharing. He was sharing with what's his name, Kyle. Mm-hmm. They shared an apartment. So I mean, in the middle of Brooklyn, and but
very talented people.
Yeah, but you also had people that was actually kind of like the rifts going in between, like Max and Regine. You had Max and Kyle. You had Sinclair and Overton's relationship. Khadijah owner her own magazine. Max being bougie and thotty. So I mean, yeah, I remember it was one episode where they had Mario Van Peebles Sr. and Jr. and she had to pick between one or the other. So, but it was definitely a great show spanning in the 90s.
I used to love it. That's something they need to get on. Well, they're probably never going to get it on Netflix. Would that fall under
It's on Hulu now.
Yeah, but okay? So it's owned by Disney. So yeah, all right, cool. Well, yeah, I did love the show. You know, drop a like if you like the show. Also, we had we wanted to talk about Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah. Okay.
Colin.
Alrighty.
I don't care. I really don't.
All right. So Colin, as everybody knows, Colin Kaepernick, he's a free agent. Cap held a 40-minute workout in front of NFL reps.
Herb's got notes. Herb's got like whole pages and. Go ahead. There you go.
Don't forget to make eye contact with the audience.
Yeah. Coming back with a vengeance this week. Yeah. Anywho, so he had they had a whole situation where, in my opinion, you had Jay-Z who actually was helping. I feel like he was trying to help put him in a better position because nobody's ever had an actual tryout on a Saturday. Usually Saturday,
a single person tryout.
A single person tryout on Saturday, which is usually travel day, and usually workouts and stuff like that happen on a Tuesday when everybody's off. But they also had a situation where it was literally like he doesn't trust anything. I mean, you really can't trust him.
Can you?
You really can't. I mean, I can't blame both sides on it because I mean, Jay-Z with the NFL is trying.
I gotta stop you.
No, let me finish. Jay-Z was trying to help him out the best way that he could. I understand that. I get it. But I also get the fact that if you're Cap, why the hell should I trust you? I mean, you guys have F me over time after time after time.
And then to sign that waiver.
Yeah. That's the big thing. They had him sign a waiver that it usually doesn't have this type of it had talks in it as far as like you had to do you can't don't guarantee you anything. And it's like, I mean, who's to say that you're gonna screw me over in the long run?
Okay, so in my opinion, hot take. He did the wrong thing Saturday. He should have showed up.
I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree.
If you put yourself in the business mindset, if we're at odds and I give you an opportunity to quell this issue that we have, I have to protect myself. If I'm the NFL, I'm going to say you can't. You already sued me once. You won the money. You got whatever money you got. Not sure the parameters. You got that. So now you have an opportunity because there's still unrest in this whole situation. You have an opportunity to show us that you're capable of playing. If you're going to play, show up, play, show us you can do it. Yes, you're going to sign a waiver that you can't sue me again. I'm not going to keep paying you. Now, I'm not against Colin Kaepernick. I'm behind him and all his activism and everything that he does. But come on now, you made this whole show. Now they have an excuse to say for teams to say, what did the guy say? I don't want the circus. Well, I forgot who was said it. Yeah, like come on now.
It was just basically like they gave him the paperwork on a Wednesday.
And then you give it to him on Saturday?
Literally like half an hour before it was supposed to go down. And then the workout was 50 minutes to an hour away from where the venue originally was supposed to take place. I don't blame both. I don't blame both sides for feeling the way it is because you've been if I'm Cap, you've been screwing me over for the last 3 years. True. How the hell am I going to trust you? But at the same time, the NFL and
he shouldn't be trying to play in the NFL. What are you getting this settlement?
We don't know. We don't know how much he got.
We know he got enough.
But my thing is,
we know he got back pay for he was out for 2 years. He had a contract of maybe $30 million. Anything over $20 million, Bama sit down and he got a deal with Nike. On his own.
He's got a deal with Nike.
Make money with that.
He's got a book deal.
And TV shows. Like, do what you got to do. Don't try to go back to the people that screwed you over, man.
My thing is this. I mean, dude.
I'm going to show you that I'm still capable of working it.
No, you're good. I mean, I honestly think your Cap is good, regardless of what he did. I think, honestly, he's getting to the point to where he's bigger than the NFL. He's reaching, like, Muhammad Ali stage.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, you basically showed that you're capable of showing that the NFL is full of shit. I mean, you showed it already. I mean, all you did was protest something that you stood for.
I'll say this: that was more so on the American populace than it was.
It was. But I mean,
a lot of people in America who were like, "He's desecrating the troops."
And just looking up,
no, idiots.
Just looking for the pictures this morning was definitely like it shows you how white America really feels about him. But yeah, it was just like, I mean, I think as far as he doesn't need it. What do you need the NFL for? I mean, and if you really press to play at the football, go to Canada. I mean, hey, better
or wait for the XFL.
Vince's thing.
Yeah, Vince. Yeah, Vince don't want that.
Vince got his own racial issues to go deal with.
Yeah. I mean, just look at the WWE. But I mean, anywho, it's just
not today anyway.
Yeah, it's just it's a touch. Me personally, I don't care if he's in or not. And the NFL is always going to look at it, especially with now. You look at the top 4 people who's actually running for the MVP. All of them are black quarterbacks.
Yeah,
Mahomes. You have what's his name? Dude from Watson. You got Lamar Jackson. You got Wilson. I mean, all of them are.
Oh wow, Seattle's balling out.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I have not been watching.
It's all black quarterbacks. Like I mean, still they're gonna look at it like NFL's gonna look at it like, oh, we can replace you
because you're the best. I'm not gonna give them credos for having.
Oh no, you don't have to give them
balling out. Like no, I don't.
No, you don't.
Honestly, like you're the best slave at the combine. That's pretty much what it is. Like no, it's organized. It's literally a pipeline from high school to college to the pros as far as who's going to be the best one. So, yeah, NFL, like Kaepernick, don't try to play for the NFL anymore.
My thing is you're bigger than it, then just move on. You don't need it. And I mean, and then I think if he was really that pressed to play in the NFL, he could have chose a better way if you really wanted to do it, go ahead and go do what you got to do and then let them come back. But at the same time, I get it. You don't trust them. And I don't blame you for it.
I agree.
So
Chuck says, hot take, I don't think that he really wants to play. He's making far too much as an activist.
Yeah.
That's your lane now, homie. Like that's where you need to go. Be an activist, fight for our people and our rights and social justice and get the bag that way. Don't worry about the NFL. You do so much more outside of the NFL than you ever did in. So moving on, man.
Yeah.
And another thing that's going to probably piss me off. You want to talk about Lamar Johnson?
Yeah. Well, actually, it wasn't Umar. It was Judge Joe Brown.
Oh, okay. So now you made me say that man name. You in the conference call, you said Umar.
Yeah, I said that the interview started with Umar. It was Dr. Umar Johnson had.
No. We're not gonna talk about that, man.
No. I'm saying that's where it based from. It starts off. He had his own interview with Judge Joe Brown. And Judge Joe Brown basically had some wild shit to say. He was stating that he has an issue with Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill. Also, believes she shouldn't be on it because it's an insult to black men and downs masculinity. Yeah.
He said that?
He said that.
These are quotables?
Yes.
Hold on, let me check my 20s. He's mad because she's not on there. Like, what are you mad about? Shut up.
Also complains about the Harriet movie, which I know you said that you saw. You thought it was pretty dope.
Pretty good.
He said, and I quote, "This movie is to soften the public up by the idea of taking a black woman who freed slaves by leading them to the freedom and getting her on the $20 and getting her one like her onto the $20 bill."
Hold on, I gotta Google how old he is because it's ridiculous.
I mean, that nigga tripping. I mean, usually I want to say that I respect my elders, but I'm looking at him like, nigga, what is you talking about?
Man, I mean, you are 78 years old. Sit your old ass down. Is he still on TV?
It's syndicated.
Yeah, it's definitely syndicated because you still see them and him talking down to people and just like it's all staged anyway. I don't give. Yo,
I was looking up stuff with Rick James the other day, and Rick James was on the show. Rick James was on Judge Joe Brown.
Okay.
He was,
give it to me, baby.
Yeah, it's like,
give me corduroys.
No, I didn't stomp.
Of course, I remember stomping my feet and Charlie.
Darkness is. It's ultimately if she gets on the $20 bill or not, it's really not going to change anything. No. It's just a black person. Now, of course,
but the fact that you
diehard racists are never going to want to spend $20 bills, but you know, it's not going to change anything. It's good. It is what it is.
They're getting changed for their 20s immediately.
Don't you put that daggone jigaboo in my damn wallet. I don't want her. I don't want her there. But,
give me 50s. Give me hundreds.
Exactly. Like,
man, I'm all about those. What is that Papa Diddy Bitty Diddy
I
Diddy?
do kind of feel weird though that you put a former
all
slave
about
on
them
the currency
Benjamin
when they were spending currency on slaves. But that's neither here nor there.
Just saying.
Yeah, I mean,
but give me something better. That's not going to make me feel better at all. Chuck says correct. I'm saying it's another situation where someone went to bat for him for. Oh, talking about Ray Lewis.
Yeah.
But yeah, next up we had. Oh yeah. How many of you out there knew there was a Charlie's Angel movie out? I didn't even know. I'm usually like really knowledgeable about movies that are coming out. I had no effing clue. I didn't know. Like, it's directed by Elizabeth Banks, so she's not one of the Charlie.
She wrote and directed it.
Wrote and directed it?
She needs to stick to just acting. Because that's, I mean, from what I was getting, that shit was horrible. And then you got the broad from what's the name of that movie Twilight as the lead, and I'm like, first things first.
I know nothing.
The fact that she's saying what was
this is what wrote Charlie's Angel. The ultimate controversy behind it is that, of course, the movie flopped because there was really no advertisement done for it, no real promotion done for it.
The trailer sucked.
There was no marketing.
There was no marketing.
Trash. You cast no name or known horrible actresses.
Jamaica said, "I knew, but better question: who cared?"
Exactly.
Yes.
There's no audience for this.
Yeah, like
it may be her passion project, but nobody else.
And that's cool. But like, why wasn't she one of the angels? Like, if you could act, you could star, write, direct, and whatever.
She tried to Devil May Cry it.
Really?
And guess what? She's crying in a corner because that shit
mad.
sucked.
She said
that shit sucked.
She said it flopped because white men don't want to see a woman-led cast
in an action
genre.
Flag on the play. First of all,
let's go down.
Let's go down the line.
We had a whole conversation about this on the fan page.
Seriously, like, I mean, the original Charlie's Angels, the one with Lucy Liu, Drew Barrymore, and what's her name? Cameron Diaz. That was actually watchable. It was pretty decent. You had Bernie Mac in the second one. You had Bill Murray in the first one. It was watchable. It was actually kind of funny at some points. Any other movie? It really was
funny. I liked it. But then again, I love Drew Barrymore. So I mean,
I like Lucy Liu.
I love her for other reasons.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, as an actress.
Can I get a giggity?
You got it.
Yeah. So, but I mean, you got other films like what's some other film?
Wonder Woman. Captain Marvel. Done.
Well, she put that in the box of comic book movies don't count because that's.
I'm sorry. This what you get.
Listen, she really said that comic movies don't count not because they're not cinema, but because that's a male audience. So now she's been putting nerds in a box.
Wow. Okay, Lady Blerds out there, please go find her on Twitter and do that. Like, get out of here, Joe.
I'm tired. You know what I'm tired of? Look, if you can't come up with some actual good scripts, and I mean, I'm just talking about just in general. If you can't come up with your own just original that was actually good, talented screen work, then shut the fuck up as far as talking about what's the name, DC, MCU comic book type movies. I mean, it's not their fault that you can't come up with original shit.
They're mad because these movies are making more money than their regular stuff. She's saying
do something about
it. She's saying there's no female. She was literally in the Hunger Games, which was led by a female lead. Like, yo, you shut up. You
look, Angelina Jolie.
Yeah. So
come on now.
You look stupid. You should smack yourself for looking so stupid right now.
Proud Mary.
I know they won't let me post a picture, but you know, that would be appropriate right now.
It really would.
Where she was getting
B&W after dark. We'll go ahead and post that picture
because she's been in some, like, you want to be all pro-feminist and all this other stuff, but you know, in a lot of movies, you're either getting
drilled, you're getting drill bit tailored.
Zack and Mary make a porno.
Zack and Mary make a porno. Yes, like, come on, Joe. I have no.
You know, and it's not. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna just leave it at this. If you want to do something about it, change the fucking narrative. If you want to say, like, I want to take a stab at comic books and everything, making all this money off of their movies.
She was Rita Repulsa.
I mean, you couldn't even do you couldn't even do that shit right.
Well, that wasn't her fault. That right there, it's not her fault. She just took the role. But
anywho, you signed up for the shit. That is your fault. You have blame for it. Anywho, moving on to the next.
Gregory White says Hollywood has become overly saturated with bad reboots and poorly written films. Yes, because they're out of ideas. Because
that's a good segue.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So we Oh wait.
I'm not used to him just reading.
Not having the cards. I'm reading off my notes. I'm sorry. I've been major life changes as of late. So,
but citizen.
Yes. So apparently they're rebooting RoboCop again.
Hold on a second. Before we get into RoboCop and how shitty this reboot is probably going to be, because the last reboot was fucking horrible. Let's get on the fact of the matter that he shot at somebody and said thank you for not smoking. I mean seriously, that was that in the new? That was in the old one. That was the old one. I mean the old one was campy as hell. But I mean the fact that you shot at somebody and said thank you for not smoking because it's gonna stop you from smoking, and smoking's gonna kill you slow. But you want to kill me instantly if you had like a malfunction in your fucking body, and then and I'm dead because you wanted me to stop smoking.
Well, he was a RoboCop, so he had pinpoint accuracy on the shots. So,
all it takes is just a malfunction.
You are thinking too hard about the original
RoboCop from the 80s. It changes your life when you get shot at. When you get a gun actually pointed at you.
Then why are you watching RoboCop?
That's something that you don't forget as a 5-year-old. Somebody shooting at somebody because they were smoking.
Right, we didn't mean to spark any trauma. We didn't want to wake up any demons.
Talk about the goddamn movie.
You're concerned about shooting off a cigarette. I'm concerned about the bomber shooting the dude's balls off. That's what I'm concerned about. That was traumatic to me as a kid. You don't remember that when dudes take the girl out and he shot through her dress and shot dudes dick off. You don't go back and look for it. It happened.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
RoboCop.
I think the first thing I think about when I hear that, I think about the Boondocks. Stomp him in the nuts. Stomp him in the nuts.
No, shot him in the nuts.
I just
no. You're a Jenner now. Pow! That's what happened. So I don't know why they're going to do this. It's in talks of there being another reboot of the original, but a lot of people don't know that RoboCop was actually a comic book.
I didn't know that either.
It was a comic book. I used to read. It was originally a Marvel comic, but I don't think I think it was an obscure, off the side in some side universe. They didn't. From my knowledge, they didn't tie him into the main Marvel 616 universe. Mm-hmm. So Spider-Man wasn't swinging overhead, and he was like, "Stop, Peter Parker!
Stop! No. I'm gonna shoot you!" Boom.
Exactly. No, because he was straight murdering people. But they had a lot of popularity in the 90s between Dynamite Comics, and there was also a Terminator versus RoboCop, and they had a video game for that. I remember the video game. That was awesome. Like, if I could find an emulator of that, I need a computer first, but I'm getting it. So I'm not looking forward to that at all. There's also the possibility of a Fortnite movie. What are they going to do with a Fortnite movie?
They're gonna.
Wow.
Oh
God, that's the clip of the week.
That's exactly what they're gonna do with that fucking piece of shit.
I can't.
That's all they're gonna fucking do. That's all they do. Like, it's getting to the point to where, by all means, I'm not going to do this.
Hey, let's let Elizabeth Banks write it.
Just so you know, Fortnite began as an actual game with a narrative. It was like a tower defense game where all the creatures, like, you build your fort, and then at night the creatures would come out and you had to defend it. And then they came out with the Battle Royale mode after the success of PUBG. And the Battle Royale got so popular because it was free and it was actually fun. It was pretty fun when it first came out.
I feel so old
because they just focused everything on the Battle Royale now.
I don't game as much as I used to, but Little Trey loves Fortnite.
I want to say this, and I don't want to be taken out of context, but
hold up. Wait, hold up. Go ahead and say what you're gonna say.
It's literally to the point to where when I see these kids doing the little dancing and all that, I'll be like, I want a big boot just Big Show, Big Boot these little kids.
You want to abuse the children?
Like
I know. I sound like get off my damn lawn. I know I do.
Because when we were kids, when we were kids, we did goofy shit too. You still do goofy shit. So leave the kids alone.
It's just like, dude, you change it up. Like, I mean, literally, I see just random, like.
Young, but
just like, come on.
But remember, they were suing people. People were suing Fortnite because they were stealing.
Yeah, and then doing those.
And then you found out you couldn't really copyright a dance.
I mean,
yeah, because anybody can do that dance. If you can do the dance, you can do the dance.
I mean,
but I was saying, Little Trey loves the game. I've never sat down to play it. It's just too much pastel. I don't know. I'm a side-scrolling action adventure type guy anyway. But I haven't had a reason to sit down.
Give me my sports. Give me my action adventure games. Give me my one player. Was a first player shooter, and occasionally, depending on how it is, RPG.
But we don't know enough about it to give it a movie.
It looks like stupid as hell. Like,
so you off camera guy, you've played it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what was the premise behind the storyline? Like what? It's just a group of people.
We humans colonized the distant planet.
Okay.
Because we kind of had to, but there's creatures that live there. So as they're trying to terraform the planet. The creatures will come out once again at night. That's why it's called Fortnite. You build your fort, and then at night you got to fight.
Okay.
And so then the creatures, you call them.
You couldn't even come up with a better name than that.
That's what you were dealing with. So there was a storyline there. Darren actually played the original version.
Of course he did.
But once again, like the battle royale mode took off.
Yes, Ebony, the kids.
The battle royale mode took off, became so popular, and sold so much through microtransactions that just became the focus
of the game.
Epic. And the art style of it is the original art style from the game, and it's not graphically intensive, so even people with like crappier laptops can play it. So it's extremely accessible.
Okay,
but yeah, that's how it took off. That's what happened.
You couldn't
maybe an animated movie.
Why people hate on it so hard? Because the kids enjoy something that's free. But hey, it's all right.
It just looks like here's the thing. Any other time, I wouldn't even give two shits about it.
Let Miles play it.
No.
You wouldn't even let him play it?
I hope he doesn't play it. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna.
Played it already.
No, he doesn't.
I'll have my son.
My son is sitting and watching like what's the name, Mighty Pups and stuff off of Disney and
Mighty Pups.
It's what's the name of that thing called
Chuck makes a point. You're forgetting we've had movies such as Emoji Movie. And Angry Birds. So it's, you know what? I didn't think about. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's definitely a possibility that this could happen.
It gets a bad rap. I'll play it on the Xbox while my son will play it on the computer, and we can play together because there's cross-play.
I'm not gonna sit there and say that my kid can't play it. I've officially got to the point in my age where I literally am like, get the hell off my lawn.
They had Thanos in it for a while.
Yeah, and I
did see that. And that's where you get the meme of Thanos doing dances.
Well, it was almost like a King of the Hill, because once you get the gauntlet and you become Thanos, everybody's trying to get the gauntlet from you.
Okay, that's interesting.
Because you can build things on the fly like Minecraft, so you can like build your fort. Somebody's shooting at you, you can throw a wall up and start building. It's interesting. It is.
Okay, you might have convinced me to play.
And it's free.
Not interested.
Play the game with Lil Trey maybe once. I just never had an interest in playing.
I seriously want to big boot those kids just coming out.
You're not gonna abuse the kids.
You're like Jason in that clip where he kicks the radio.
Yeah, I am.
What's this, fun? Pow!
Meanwhile, you eating all your kids' fruit snacks.
Yeah.
Also, another part of the
Miles better not have no Pop-Tarts laying around.
Oh, I have my Pop-Tarts in the car. I have no shame.
Talani has cussed me out on numerous occasions. Stop eating this motherfucking Pop-Tarts. But they're so good. Why don't you buy me any?
You're openly admitting to be a Pop-Tart burglar.
Oh yeah.
Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
Burglar. Okay.
I will steal his shit and buy him some more.
So you're a butt bastard and a Pop-Tart burglar. I can't say Pop-Tart. I keep saying Pop-Tart. I can't say. That's a trade word. There you go. Pop-Tart. Also, As
I'm
far
about
as
2 steps away from being you, just letting this shit come to my nose.
don't do that. We are in the midst of greatness because, of course, with Disney Plus, we had the launch of The Mandalorian.
Oh man,
I've seen the first 2 episodes. The third one just dropped.
I'm not
haven't
gonna say
watched
anything.
Oh, it's so good.
I
It really
don't
is.
say a thing.
I'm
Don't
not.
say anything. But yo, I if I had the money, I want that. I want to cosplay that suit. I don't care how fat I am. I would wear that suit.
You know, we talked about this last night, and you know, I said this to Trey yesterday, and I was thinking about doing it just to piss people off.
Why?
I said, why don't I go ahead and get a Star Trek shirt?
Why?
And
Why?
put a Yoda.
Why? Why?
Put a Yoda mask on.
Why?
And just
The fucker said
the force be with you. Just to piss people off. What is it? What does that say?
Pop top burger.
Trey got a Trey word.
Pop top burglar.
But just to piss people off, because I mean, I really gotten into The Mandalorian. I love the show. I think Jonathan Favreau has done a great job with the creating it, writing it, and being an EP.
Taika Waititi had a cameo.
Exactly.
Yes.
This show is actually really good. The production behind it is amazing.
$10 million an episode.
$10 million.
We're getting movie quality. We get movie quality on a TV series. That's what we get when Disney owns it.
But here's the thing that's so great about it. It's 30 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like it's like, even if you're new to it like I am, it's easy to grasp onto it, and it's like, okay.
Doesn't lose your attention.
No, it doesn't lose your attention at all.
Nope.
It literally, like, and look at the little Yoda. And I know he's not Yoda.
I keep calling him Namekian.
And we don't know what his name
is. Like Piccolo.
Wow.
Was it Mick Yoda?
It's like I understand until they find a way or a name.
You don't want us to call it Baby Yoda? Give us a species name, you bastard.
Canonically they've never named their race. As far as I know, they've never named the race. So all we can do is call it Yoda, even though I know it's not Yoda. But even last week, I didn't necessarily know until we found out that it was set after the Empire fell and before Force Awakens. So still, that's what we got to deal with. I mean, hey, I don't know. I don't know. Like, we're going to call it Baby Yoda for right now.
Another question, I just want to know, and I mean, maybe because you followed it longer than I have, and I'm still He got on me last night. It's literally been out for a whole week. Why haven't you watched? Well, Gargoyles, X-Men, Miracle.
So wait, you still haven't? You didn't watch? I was a little drunk last night, so excuse me. You didn't watch any of the Mandalorian yet?
No, I watched all 3 of the Mandalorian.
Oh, okay.
I just haven't watched
you haven't
the
watched
original
Star Wars. Yeah,
I saw the very first one, episode 1. I saw in theaters. I saw bits and pieces of Return of the Jedi, the very first one, like, Luke, you're my last hope, and I remember bits and pieces.
This is your mission for the holiday season.
It is
during our holiday break. No, listen. You got to finish the series, at least the first 3, and then immediately go and watch the Family Guy spoofs. And then you got to go and watch. Listen, no, you will get all the jokes.
Yes.
And then you got to go back and watch the Robot Chicken spoofs. Once you actually get all of the references, Herb might not make it back to the first show of next year, yo. He'll still be laughing. I mean, he's lost weight.
Oh my god!
But yeah, it's so why have the first 3 and then go all the way back and then just to tell the story going forward?
Well, that's
just how technology and time work.
Yes, the original movies,
I'm speaking for the fans who don't watch it.
I'm about to explain it.
Yeah.
Episodes 4, 5, and 6 are the original set. We don't do the Lucas remakes. They came out in the 70s. So in the 70s, they didn't have anything but flashing lights and stop motion animation. That's all they had. But that was it. They finished that trilogy during that time frame, and then 30 years later, you come with the 90s, things are better. They're like, okay, let's see what we can do with the Star Wars. And they remade the first 3 movies. Then they were like, George Lucas was like, okay, I want to keep the story going. I'm gonna tell stories 1, 2, and 3. They the remastered version. Don't watch the remastered. I don't know. I haven't seen online. Is it on Disney?
Is it the Disney Plus?
CGI Jabba did not get any better.
Oh. No, you got to see it.
Wasn't the original Jabba like some fat guy that was walking?
No, it was an animatronic.
No. Like I saw like one thing I did see because my dad got us the tape set, and they had like the behind the scenes. It was actually supposed to be like a fat guy in like this.
Originally, yes, but that was the original concept of. But they went in animatronics, so because he's a slug monster. Yeah. But no, so George Lucas came back and said, okay, we're going to tell the story of episodes 1, 2, and 3. And then they did that. And then you got the spinoffs of the Clone Wars, the cartoons, some TV shows, whatever have you. Video games, yes.
All the lore has been there because
because people been writing books, for 30 years.
So there were plenty of
stories. I mean, there's money there, so I mean, So,
yeah, I'm not getting that deep into it.
Definitely go peep the Mandalorian.
I have enough.
The Mandalorian, and then what's his name?
I watched the movies.
Creed was in in this one. What's his name? It's all in the hips. Carl Evans.
Carl Weathers.
Carl Weathers is in.
I didn't get that meme where it was like, I need you to get these 3 bounties, and each of them is personal. Yeah. It was the crocodile from Happy Gilmore. It was Dolph Lundgren from Rocky, and it was the Predator.
It was the last one.
The Predator. Yeah, all the ones that killed him off in different movies. So yes, that was an hilarious meme. I'll post it later once I find it. But I'm looking forward to watching episode 3. I can't wait as soon as I get a chance. But Jon Favreau's doing a great job.
And the fact that I have spoken. That I love that.
Oh yeah, I have spoken.
I have spoken.
We've also
found myself doing that to some of my coworkers this week.
I said I was going to start doing it. I'm going to stop asking people if you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
I have spoken.
The remastered versions are an abomination. Yes, they're still worth watching. No, Ebony, you have so much to learn. But yeah, we've also got. They're revamping Thor again in the comics. We thought it was the way they selected the trailer for it. We thought it was going to be an animated series about Thor, which I don't think I don't think they've done an animated Thor. We've had Silver Surfer.
They've had
various Avengers, but I don't think we need it. But it was basically it's a trailer for the new comic version of Thor. That's not him. Thor lost his arm in the comics. That was an older version of Thor, and the newer version looks like almost celestial in appearance. So I think he gets his arm back. I can't tell necessarily, but now he's got sparkly stuff all over him like he's Eternity. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. It's probably going to come out sometime next year, but we'll see what happens. Just honorable mention for you comic book heads out there who will maybe be interested and get into it. I don't have the artist and the author's name yet.
We'll shout them out on the fan page.
Yes, but we'll put those up.
This is our last show of the year doesn't mean we'll stop engaging.
Oh no,
exactly.
We're
still
trust me. I'm still gonna be throwing shots at Rick. I'm still gonna be still gonna be going back.
Thor looks cool as fuck.
Oh no, he does look cool as hell on that picture. We're still gonna be engaging with everything that we do. You still got the lovable. What's the name? Blerds here.
Yes,
to always be. So.
But we got to get to this turkey, man. Speaking of which, so we've been having a little bit of off-camera arguments with this, and I wanted to do a live proper poll. Which do you prefer, pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie?
I'm black. I'm going sweet potato pie.
Depends on who makes it.
No, I'm going
Depends on who makes it, because I make a mean pumpkin pie. I'm just saying.
Okay.
So I ain't gonna make one now because I'm lazy, but. And also, it was another one. Can we put both polls up at the same time?
No.
Okay, so yeah.
But we also got some clapbacks to do.
We do?
Geez, so while they're picking their pie,
yes.
Dude.
Oh, yes.
I know that. Here's something I wanted to say for here. Dude, as we all know, Thanksgiving's on Thursday. We got to do a video for greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes.
Oh my! Who's got to do a video? We're not singing that.
I didn't say we had to sing. We do like a little funny video. I mean, it's just do it for the fans, man. What the hell?
Man, I see your son can't stay out of jail. Yo, the clapback since they started
natural
doing
hair looking a little dry,
just like your mac and cheese. Yo, the clapback since they started doing this about 2 years ago, they just hilarious. Why you holding on to that man? Why you holding on to that?
Looking like Goro.
Oh my God.
I wasn't drinking when I was 16.
You can't drink when you're pregnant. Yo, that's Auntie, I heard you failing math. Well, I heard you never graduated. Oh, Thanksgiving clapbacks. They just the fire.
I heard your grades was still struggling. Like that button.
Like that button struggling to hold your jeans.
Ooh. Damn, you on your fourth piece of pie. Damn, you on your fourth baby daddy. I might have to steal that one if somebody come at me about some pie this year. I'm just saying. Just throwing it out there. Don't talk to me about no damn pie.
You need to raise your kids.
But they like it's bad. The reason why clapbacks are hilarious and bad is because we all know somebody that each one of these associates.
Just like your marriage was. Your marriage was.
You turning in schoolwork on time, paying bills on time. God. But yeah, let's see the results of the pumpkin pies and everything. Cause it's like, yo, I can't.
Oh Jesus!
Oh man, I hope none of my family is watching this.
Thank you guys. Sweet potato. Yes.
Oh well, just want to be contrary.
Yeah. So.
Good job.
and the second one is
anybody knows me knows I hate marshmallows.
Yeah. And but here's the thing.
I hate them.
Every single time we talk about marshmallows, I want to say shout out to Mama Proper for making him sit down and eat that cereal. Because that was the funniest punishment I could ever think of.
I just the word. Did we tell that story on the show?
Yeah, I think we did, but it was like in the very, very beginning.
Oh,
so, go ahead and tell them again.
Once upon a time, not long ago. No, so Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Okay, this stuff is 96 proof. I really like it.
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles had a cereal like any other cartoon show back in the late 80s, early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
All I saw was Ninja Turtles. I didn't know that my mother had already realized that I didn't like marshmallows. And I didn't know these little tiny marshmallows were all in this, like it was like maybe 7% cereal and the rest was marshmallows. I didn't know this. So you're basically pouring milk on a bowl of marshmallows. So I cried, I threw a tantrum in the grocery store because she wouldn't buy me the cereal. So she was like, you know what, mother lover, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna buy you this cereal. We get home. I'm ready to, I'm like, I want some cereal. All right. She pours me a bowl and I'm like,
you ain't give me nothing but cereal. So
what's that?
What's that?
Those are, I don't care. You're going to eat it. You're going to eat every bowl for the rest of this week till that box is finished. She cried and made a fool in the theater. I had to eat marshmallows and milk every day. I remember this. I had to be like 5 or 6. I remember this vividly, looking at this bowl of cereal because it scarred me for life. Like, no. Not so. Yeah.
Shout out to Mama Proper.
Let me do this since we have not had a segment yet. Let me go ahead and open up the phone calls in case anybody wants to call in. Yeah. Talk to us about anything that we've talked about. Let go of the mouse. Let go of the mouse. Let go of the mouse. Okay.
This poll is in your yams. Do you like marshmallows or no marshmallows?
No marshmallows.
Me personally, I like marshmallows. But my thing is this: I'm not sitting there eating them like it's like a normal thing. Like it tastes good. It's candy yams.
Not on
my. I don't see a problem with
it. Not on my yams. No, leave my candy. Cinnamon, nutmeg, butter, good.
Marshmallows.
Other than that, no, don't come near me with the marshmallows. But if you want to call in and give us a comment about anything we talked about today, you can give us a call on 443-371. 3155, and we will be happy to talk to you about anything we talked about today. In addition to, now she don't remember. My mom's in the comments talking about, I remember. We lived on Ingraham Street in Northwest Washington D.C. I remember. Yeah.
Wow.
My godmother Yolanda lived across the street. Yep, I remember all that. See, marshmallows, no. She said, It's bad she can put up one. It's bad she can put up one letter and I know exactly what sound she's
But you probably did it to yourself. I mean, seriously, Mama.
No, I did it to myself.
I did it yourself.
Yeah. I would do the same thing to Little Trey today if he tried to act a fool in the grocery store with me. It would be the same thing.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah, oh crap. Oh yeah, no. Before we get to the oh crap moment, ASAP Rocky wants to design prison uniforms.
Let me just say for the record, if I was wrongfully done dirty by
incarcerated,
yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Pause.
If I was helping you, I'm helping.
Thank you very much. Damn, this damn drink is pretty good. But anywho, But yeah, if I was wrongfully incarcerated, wow.
Go ahead.
Wrongfully incarcerated. Look like what?
Focus.
Okay, all right. I shouldn't have picked these memes.
I can't. I would never go back.
All right, I got
would
you.
never go back.
So to tell the story, he was arrested for getting into a fight in Sweden about, what was it, last year sometime? Was it last year?
This year.
It was this year? Okay.
We talked about
he
it on
was
the show.
arrested. He got into, yeah, we did talk about it on the show. He got into a fist fight with some guys. They were trying to allegedly assault some girls, whatever. But of course, he's a black man in a white country. So things didn't go his way. He spent some time in Sweden, in their prisons, and realized they're not as, they're not acceptable living conditions for anybody in their prisons. Like, you have rags on you, feces is kept in the cell, so on and so forth. But I guess now he wants to go back and try to affect change in their system, which is like, oh, you want to do that
fix
there?
What you got here, man?
No.
No.
He doesn't get in trouble here, but remember, he's the one that said, I ain't worried about all that. I'm just worried about looking fly. I ain't worried about social justice change and all. Man, okay.
He learned his lesson, though.
He learned his lesson, but now you want to go back to Sweden and affect change? Why not design some prison uniforms here?
Everybody got to start somewhere. Because the prison uniforms here are already locked down under contract.
Yeah, but he's a big enough name that he could affect some type of change. And it doesn't necessarily have to. It could be the food that they eat. It could be anything else. Affected it. You should change stuff at home first.
Did he say it's just uniforms? Because if he can affect something else like that, like
the report that I read, it was just uniforms. It wasn't like I'm going to try to help the.
Now he has a fashion line, so maybe that's his lane.
Yes,
do it at home first.
That's all I'm saying.
We got issues here.
You got people running around. Do it here first. Don't go overseas and try to do it. I mean, then again, it could be.
They're the guinea pigs.
Niggas.
We got bombers.
And you don't know who we met behind bars that encouraged him to do this. Somebody touched his heart.
You saw that was the only thing they touched?
Hey, that's not for me to say. I touched your heart.
Off camera guy made it funny. So, Jamaica said, nobody wants this bullshit. We can keep that over there. Damn that. Goddamn. My sentiment is still the same. You need to do that here. You need to affect change here. You are a black man. You're a black African American. That's double. You're an African American here. Fix stuff here. You want to affect change? Do it here. Don't go anywhere else with it. But you have anything you wanted to say about this?
I don't give a shit. I'm sorry. I know I may sound wrong for saying I don't give a shit about what's going on in different countries because we still got our shit that we got to deal with here. And not to take anything away from like other third world countries or anything. We got shit that we got to take. You can't go out in the world, oh, I'm going to fix this and fix this and fix this, and your house is still fucked up. You can't do it, man. You got to fix what's at home first before you start going out there just volunteering yourself to go and do everything else. Fix home first, then go ahead and do that. But you know what? Who the fuck am I? I'm just a fat guy that lives in USA that he wouldn't give two shits about. You know, who gives a shit? You want to go out there in the same place that arrested you and did you dirty, go ahead, by all means. ASAP Ferg
buying the police uniform.
I mean, ASAP Ferg is better. So moving forward.
Oh, what?
I'm being contrary. I'm being contrary right now.
You about to get Ortized.
Wow, really?
Speaking of Ortiz,
yo.
I'm trying to throw y'all these fucking alley-oops.
That fight.
It is. And I'm Odell Beckham right now. But speaking of the fight that took place, first of all,
that footage.
Let's go ahead.
That Bama looked like Scorpion, Shao Kahn, and Raiden all mixed into one when he did his intro.
Yeah, he acted like it by the end of that fight.
I mean, hey.
Oh no, but here's the thing.
Give my daughter.
And she's probably sitting there like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Used to it. This is my dad, and he's always screaming.
But as far as like, first of all, we got to shout out our fan of the week who was Darren.
Oh,
fan of the week.
Hey, Rita set him up with the throwback to 2003 picture. I'm sorry. He's skinny. Do we have that picture?
No.
We don't have it here.
No.
Okay.
I wasn't going to do that to him.
I would have. We got Did you snort? Did you just snort? Oh my God. Shout out to Darren Smith, fan of the week. He actually hosted a fight party. Him and his lovely wife, Patrice Smith, they hosted a fight party in their new house. I'm not going to tell you where. But we got a little twisted last night. You can't tell them where because we don't know what the fuck is. They're so far out there. Okay.
We have a caller.
You are live with Blerds and Whiskey. Who we speaking to?
Hey, what's up?
What's up, Horace?
Yep.
Yeah,
Horace, what's up?
Two things. One, Trey, you must have missed that thing where I said Drew Barrymore did a table dance for Letterman for his birthday and Flash did that. Sorry, the only way I can put it.
Wow.
Yeah, and, send that to me.
Yeah.
You were probably too young for that.
Oh, B&W After Dark. Yeah.
Wait, no. Wait. How old was she?
This was a long ass time ago.
Yeah, never mind.
No. If she's 18, then we gotta keep. Make sure she's of age.
She's been acting since she was a little girl. She was in E.T.
E.T. Yeah.
So I don't need to see that table dance. Like what?
No, she wasn't that young.
Okay.
No, she was old enough that her flashing was like, oh shit! Somebody get that side camera.
Wow.
Because she had her back to the crowd when she did it.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I gotta look that up.
I'm just saying, A$AP Rocky getting arrested in Sweden didn't have anything to do with it being a white country. It had everything to do with the people that started the fight not being white people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm just saying. Maybe I misspoke.
Don't get me wrong. You're right. He needs to pay attention to our shit.
Yeah.
But, quick side note, Sweden will throw anyone under the bus, including their own people, for refugees, because they want to look like, we're pretty good.
I didn't know that.
That's what happened. He didn't start that fight. He tried to walk away.
I remember that.
One of them slapped his man in the face and was like, hey, my earphones got broken. I slapped him. I want them replaced. And that's how the fight started, which is why Sweden threw him under the bus.
Okay, I did that. I didn't know, but I do appreciate you telling us that much. But
sorry, yapping too much. Anyway,
still driving.
Look it up.
Still driving out there, huh?
Appreciate you, man.
Still driving out there, huh?
That's what he does for a living. He drives.
I mean, what else do I do out here?
Well, thank you for watching the show out there. So, I mean, we appreciate that.
Still driving out there, huh? Still fumbling over words, huh?
We're friends like this.
All right, dude. We appreciate it. Thanks,
Horace. We appreciate it, bro.
No problem.
All right.
Rita said what's wrong with the pick. Ask Darren what's wrong with the pick. We're laughing. That's why.
So, going on to Darren. By the way, lovely house. We're gonna leave it at that. But situation. OCG asked me before, what you guys think about the fight? Me personally, I went in seeing the fact that this guy has made highlight reels of just knocking people the fuck out in the first round.
Have you watched the full Deontay fight before?
No, because
so you just think he a knockout artist?
No. I did see part of the last one that he had with what's the dude's name? With Fury. And that was an epic fight. Mm-hmm. But as far as
did he won that fight?
Yeah, he won. It was a draw.
It was a draw. Okay.
So that's why everybody's like, why would you take this fight, knowing that you're gonna be taking him on?
The same way Tyson Fury month before last took on a fight from some no name that almost beat him.
Oh wow!
Because they're the last two undefeated heavyweights on the planet.
So
wow.
He's also the lineal champion, meaning nobody won the belt from him when he retired. Mm. So in his mind, and some people in the boxing world, he still is the undisputed champion. Anthony Joshua took that L, so there's like 3 or 4 different belts that Andy Ruiz just took.
I get so confused with all this.
And Deontay Wilder. Imagine it's different wrestling companies. Everybody has their own belt.
Yeah.
But the wrestlers are free agents, and you can go take all the belts.
Okay.
All right, so Deontay has one, and they're trying to unify it. So Ruiz is in the mix. Tyson Fury is still the lineal champion, so he has a claim. He just has to fight for it. Mm-hmm. And they're the last 2 undefeated ones left.
Okay. Yeah. I gotta go back and watch that fight. I've fallen off of boxing so much. It's like it just gets confused. WBC, WBA, all this. Yeah, like
NBC. ABAC. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was a good fight. But that knockout, man.
But here's the thing, like, I mean, for me yesterday, because OCG asked me, "What'd you think about it?" And I was like, "Dude, I'm sitting here preparing myself. Oh, this shit's gonna go down in by the third round. I'm waiting for him, and all of a sudden, this motherfucker wants to go surgical. You know what? I'm gonna go."
Done playing with. No, but Ortiz was actually, like you say, off camera guy said, Ortiz was genuinely winning the fight.
He was winning the fight
up until that point.
And here's the funny thing about it. Because he said, I was listening to the radio the other day, and he said in one of the interviews, "Don't go to the bathroom, don't blink, because it's going to happen. I'm going to knock him out, but you're not going to see it coming." And literally, what did I do?
No, what does he always do?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And as soon, I literally seen them going like, and I dozed off. Next thing I know, oh, he's on the ground. I was like, oh shit! And I looked back. Where's the replay?
I'm like, you didn't see it?
No,
you just knocked him out. What do you mean it? But he literally dropped it like a ton
it's just like
no, he just
bow bow.
I need to find a shot where the mist is coming off his head.
Man, dude, it was
I couldn't find it.
I'm watching it with my son, and the whole fight was methodical. And I'm sitting there. I'm sitting on the edge of my seat now because now you're in round 7. I'm like, I don't think you've won a round yet. I was like, this goes to decision.
Like, I'm gonna end this motherfucker's career right now.
Wow! He's buying his time. He's buying his time.
He just falls out of frame.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere. It's like tap, 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 and you just see him fall out of frame. And by the time the camera goes back to him, he looked like. Yo, he looked like what's the name of the baby from Dinosaurs?
Oh, not the mama.
No, the baby from Dinosaurs.
No idea where he was.
But literally, he was just he landed on his arm. It was just.
Oh, make that the caption, the picture.
Oh God, no.
He looked like that.
It was that face you made was still more coherent.
Yes, because you could tell he was like he thought he was still walking and punching, like he was just out.
But he literally.
It was a good fight. It was a good fight.
Like it was literally the moment that Smokey ran out there. You got knocked the fuck out. It's like literally.
Give me that goddamn money.
The only guy to defeat Ortiz in almost 40 fights is Deontay Wilder. No other heavyweights want to fight him. And that's what And that's what he was saying after the match. He was like, "Y'all need to give this man a chance to feed his family. Y'all scared of him because he's one of the best in the world." Which is why I chose the fight.
I had to drive home after that because once he got the knockout, I was like, I was trying to. No, but then we realized that somebody at the party last night was to challenge us to drinking.
Hold on a second.
Yes, so Patrice.
Shout out to Darren for making.
Anybody who knows Darren knows that he makes.
Don't shout him out for trying to kill us all the time.
No, he didn't try to kill us. He made us stronger. And I mean, the tolerance is amazing now. It's like, wait, I can drink so much more.
He made a concoction called Hurricane Katrina.
There's already Hurricane Katrinas out there. What he does to a Hurricane Katrina.
I used to make the Jolly Roger. The Hurricane Katrina?
Yeah.
No.
Like, I mean.
See, the Jolly Roger was just everything we had on hand. He's actually a mixologist. He knows what he's doing to get us where we need to be. But
like, I said I only want one. I said I only want one. And one of the ladies, Patrice's friend.
I'll drink you under the table.
Yeah. And I was like,
you drink who under the table?
But then she.
I'm a grown ass man.
The funny thing was, Trey says to her, "So what's your drink of choice?" I drink anything. That's where you lost.
That's where you lose.
That's where
you need to have a consistent.
You have to
have a go-to bottle, shorty.
Yeah. And we're not trying to throw you under the table.
Yes, I am.
But we just
yes, I am. Because you're gonna luse. You're gonna lose badly.
But I did say this to her, like,
if she's actually on the fan page. I think I invited her to the fan page yesterday. Yeah, I'm gonna find her picture. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna meme it and say you're going to lose. You're going to lose badly.
You need to go ahead and get the picture of League of Their Own. Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
Yeah, but that's enough about that. She challenged us to a drinking contest. It's going to end up badly.
I can't wait.
And we're going to videotape the whole thing.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you have this next topic.
But well, first of all, we got going to our promo of the week. The promo of the week.
Yeah, we've been talking. Go ahead.
Yeah, hold on. We getting it in.
Yeah, you're right. Go ahead.
Unique cuts. Now, I have to say, as far as my barber, I actually used to coach him, in football about a decade ago. But he's done a real good job working at this barbershop called Unique Cuts. And as you see, this is some of his work. But they had this at 9002 Old Branch Avenue. You can set up appointments for at 240-244-1527. Go on www.uniquecuts.com for online booking and apparel. But I did want to promote this because at this time they're having a toy drive. The last day to bring in any toys, doesn't matter what kind it is, because it's going to families who need this. The last day is on December 12th. What they'll do is they'll find a family that's chosen. They'll take them out to dinner for that night. They'll also present the people who are working at the actual barbershop will present them with gifts, and it's a definitely great thing for the community. And as you see, your boy actually got a good little trim this weekend. And shout out to my homeboy X. Yeah, so they do a real good job with doing all their. You got a little bit. You know, this weekend? Pause. You got a little trim this weekend. Pause. This is pause. Pause. All right. I'm just point it out. Just point it out. Shaping me up. Making sure my beard looks good. There you go. Pause. Okay.
Hey, well, your boy got a little trim this weekend.
I can't with this bastard. I can't.
I may be a bastard, but I'm not a butt bastard. You want to talk about this? You want to talk about the possibility of this?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so before we start, because my mom's has routinely told me that we curse entirely too much. I've been trying to tune it down for various reasons. Of course, he doesn't give a fuck. So, Mom, this is the point of the show where I'm just gonna go in. So you can still watch. Just put it on mute. No,
Mom. Show how much of a bad influence that this man has been. You've done every single thing that you can, and you told him not to curse on this show, that just to calm it down some. And what does he do? He's about to go ape SHIT.
I thought you were going to call him a butt bastard. I
really did. I really did.
Mother.
No, I'm not. But there is a possibility, and this might be clip of the week, ladies and gentlemen. There's a possibility that there may be a Joker too. Trey, tell us what you think about this one.
I blame you all. I blame you all for allowing this atrocity to make as much money as it did and going as long as it has. There's no reason why we should have a 60-year-old Joker fighting a 30-year-old Batman. There's no fucking reason. Like, why the fuck would you allow this shit to happen? This makes no fucking sense. Okay, you know what? The movie, you guys say it was good, it was alright, whatever, this fucker dancing down the damn steps, you got people getting robbed in Brooklyn trying to do this stupid shit. No, fuck that. Like, there's no reason to do a second movie. I don't even want to hear any rumors about it.
It's made $1 billion over in America before it even came out to China.
Fuck that.
I mean, hey, man, give it a chance. It's like Brussels sprouts.
I actually like Brussels sprouts.
I
just had Brussels sprouts for the first time in my life a week ago. Them shits were delicious. Shout out to Off Camera Work.
I mean,
yes, they're really good.
Why so late?
It wasn't on my family's radar.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, you just gotta try it, man. I mean, who knows?
Joker 2.
Yeah, who knows? You just might like it.
You people allowed this to happen.
What do you mean, you people?
All of you people who went to go see it.
What do you mean, you people?
Every last one. I'm disappointed. I'm shocked. I'm appalled. I'm just disgruntled. I don't care. Put the nerd rage meme on me. I don't care. Oh, it's been there the whole time? Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know. But I won't watch this one. You know what? I'm just going to go as far as say I'm going to cancel my DC subscription. I'm canceling it. I'm done.
Why?
I'm done because
if
this is the direction, you know what the problem? You know why I hate it so much? You know why I dislike it so much? Because DC I like more than Marvel. I genuinely would read DC comics way more than I would Marvel. And the fact that they keep doing bullshit like this on a regular basis is what infuriates me. It makes me want to fucking strangle somebody because you have all your characters. You have all your source material. Make the movies and the TV show the way they're supposed to be made. It's that simple. I hate getting like this. I really do. I'm not a rage type person.
And this is the reason why.
Rage type Pokemon? Trey used nerd rage. It's super ineffective.
Trey, I choose you. Nerd rage.
It's like you have walked up upon a
son of a bitch.
It's like you have stumbled upon a wandering Joker movie. Trey used nerd rage.
See, when your favorite comics growing up was Marvel, you never have to worry about shit like this.
No, you had to worry about it throughout the entire 90s because they were going bankrupt.
And
the comics sucked.
And guess what? Blade came out. And guess what came out?
Name a Blade comic you read.
I didn't.
Exactly.
I didn't read a lot.
So you had to worry about that shit. So your argument there is valid.
I'm saying this. In my defense, I really didn't read a lot of comics growing up. But I did watch, the thing that brought me into the comic book realm is Spider-Man, X-Men, Fantastic Four, Iron Man. Seeing those shows growing up brought me in. Now I understand, a person like that actually reads, a person like you that reads them. You have every right to be pissed.
Yeah,
the fact that they have all of their characters and they don't have them sold off and everything. Yes, I get it. I'm with you, Trey.
It's frustrating.
I'm with you, brother.
It's hella frustrating.
I understand.
Just look at the Justice League cartoon.
Say it with your chest.
Look at the Justice League cartoon.
Hold on. Just look at any DC cartoon. Seriously.
They're amazing. They're great. They're awesome. Do the same thing with your movies. That Abomination doesn't need a second. It doesn't need to spawn off into something else.
You know what? Speaking of spawning off into something else, I have a theory that he will spawn the later Joker. I think they're playing on the 3 Joker theory.
Mm.
And
what's that?
For
the people who don't know,
somehow he's going to influence the Joker that you know as they move forward with this strange universe.
Strange is an understatement. It's definitely an understatement. I'm just so disappointed. I really wish they would do better. I wish. Let's just move on. We're done. It is 2:12. I'm sorry,
dude.
Look,
it's the last show of the year, man. Let's go out with a bang.
It's also the day that I'm taking my son out for his birthday.
You know what? Rightfully so.
Little Trey
Happy
had a birthday.
Little Trey. So I mean, hey,
say it before his dad can say it on the show. Thanks.
Butt bastard.
Yes. Just need, you know what? I need one of them flashing signs to come up on the screen whenever he starts being one. But yeah, no. We do appreciate it. Guys, tune in. We appreciate you tuning in every week. We're gonna take this hiatus break. We're gonna come back stronger than we were before. We're gonna bring new things to the table, and we're gonna show up and show out. I'm gonna try to make sure I control my rage.
I might have time to make some interesting new graphics for you guys.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So we're looking forward to that.
New shirts.
The man is
new apparel, new everything. Yo, we gotta work.
I mean live on the show.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, bet.
You want a neon butt bastard? Was that what you said, Trey?
Yes.
Wow. Neon butt bastard.
But it's only going on his side.
Wow. No, but I mean, you got stuff. We got stuff like we gotta come back with. That's a tasty beverage. We gotta get that. We gotta
keep engaging with us.
Yeah, we gotta do what's the name? We don't have the rights to that. We gotta. I mean, that's our original. We don't have the rights to that. That's ours.
Shamika.
That's literally.
Trey almost had the stink meaner rage. Really?
Oh yeah!
You just got kicked in your chest, nigga.
What you gonna do?
But we've definitely got to close things out. But we do. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Castbox.
Thank you so much for your support.
Yes,
this past year.
Yes, this past year has been great. It's been amazing. It's been an eye-opening experience, and we want to keep giving you guys a great service and showing you guys a great show every week. And we're also open to any suggestions. Slide into the DMs if you have to, not inappropriately.
Not OCG.
I'm married. I'm married.
Not OCG. Just send me the DMs. Just send me because people be scared of shit. Yeah. So. Talk to me.
But seriously, over the years,
Wow.
Just wanted to say thank you.
He's made an appearance.
Send-off.
He's made an appearance. That's how you know it's special. You can't even take a drink like that.
Where's my drink?
It's over there.
It's over there.
In off-camera land where you left it.
But we have to say, as far as all joking aside, this has been a great year.
I'm gonna go school.
It's been a great year, fellas. To the future.
Don't
apologize for being great.
Never that.
He's so paranoid about showing his face that he literally had to go off to go ahead and drink.
Take a drink.
I gotta finish producing. We gotta get send off.
Yes. So pick your cup up, man. Come on. Let's go. All right. So Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Castbox, blerdsandwhiskey.com. We're going to have this up on YouTube, of course. You can see our prior episodes. We appreciate if you go to our page first, blerdsandwhiskey.com, and then you can catch up on everything from there to YouTube, whatever have you, or on Castbox. They're all going to be up.
Also, if you know any businesses that want to be that you want to help put out there,
she said, give that man a straw. That would have been a great idea.
If you guys have any businesses, small businesses that you want to put out there, be sure to get in touch with us so we can go ahead and put them in future episodes.
Yes.
It's been a great episode 39. Yeah, it's been a great 39 episodes. Yes. And I mean, and every single one
We've had a baby.
We've
had a baby.
What was it? You had a baby, it's a boy.
Yes.
So, but
we shared birthdays with you guys, holidays with you guys. Yeah.
It's, to the new year, new us.
All that.
Enjoy your Christmases. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving first, and then Christmas. Please don't be one of those butt bastards who actually decides to go ahead and just put, we're gonna celebrate Christmas the day after Halloween. No, don't be that person. Enjoy the moment. Go ahead and enjoy your time with your family, your Thanksgiving or indigenous holiday that you want. If you want to call it that.
Indigenous Peoples Day.
Indigenous People Day.
Indigenous peoples and eating Turkey Day.
Yeah. If you want to do that, call it that and go with that. Yeah. But enjoy the moment. I mean, take it in at every single moment that you can. And we will see you January 5th. Actually, coincidentally, the same week as MagFest.
Yes.
So, up to it, down to it. Fuck those who don't do it. We do it because we used to it. Drink, you butt bastards, drink.
Oh, God. He's turning into his own thing. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and that technicolor rainbow in between, it's your boy Trey Proper.
It's your boy Big Herb.
And thank you for watching Blerds and Whiskey.
Be sure to like, share, subscribe on all social media platforms.
And check us out on blerdsandwhiskey.com.
Be sure to get that merch.
And come take this shot.